The Coca-Cola Company is one of the largest soft drink corporations fizzling out on their corporate social responsibility. Coca-Cola is one of the largest soft drink bottlers in the world. They have been around since January 1892, or 128 years. In fact, in that amount of time, the company has made adjustments to their product to meet the needs and satisfy the demands of their customers and keep up with changing times. There are many initiatives that seem like they are examples of corporate social responsibility, but are actually sustainability measures. In an effort to be more responsible, Coca-Cola has made commitments toward improving sustainability of their chief product ingredient, sugar. They are committed to decreasing their carbon footprint, as well as working on water conservation. They are also working on creating and using sustainable packaging. They have also reduced added sugar in some of their products in an effort to promote a healthier lifestyle. As commendable as these programs are, they really cannot be considered socially responsible. However, in 2010, the soft drink giant introduced a 10-year global initiative called 5 by 20. The goal was to empower 5 million women with financial assistance to become entrepreneurs within the Coca-Cola value chain. This seems to be a viable program. From an article from Babson Thought in Action, in January 2017, the program had already positively impacted 1.2 million women in 60 countries. Follow-up figures in 2018 indicate they had provided funds to 3.2 million women across 92 countries. This has enabled women to improve their standard of living for themselves and their families. Given the fact that there are over 250 global bottlers that are separate legal entities from Coca-Cola, it only makes sense that there would be autonomy given to the women receiving the grants. In this case, the grant money is given to women with the intent to establish a business within the Coca-Cola value chain. Coca-Cola offers beverages with fruit juice, so the need for fruits such as oranges and mangoes, in addition to coffee and sugar, is very great. There are several options available for a potential retailer. They could open a small shop which sells Coca-Cola products. They could also be a street vendor, or they could determine another way to sell Coca-Cola products. All of these options are viable uses for the grant money. Additionally, managing a recycling center is a possible option for a business. Lastly, an artisan can buy recycled materials at a discount price to produce items such as purses, jewelry, home decor, and other items that they want to sell and create. Value to the community is therefore value to the company. Coca-Cola encourages these women entrepreneurs to custom tailor their businesses to meet the needs of their community. The purpose of the program is to establish businesses and thereby eliminate poverty and offer a better quality of life for the women and their families. Many of the successes come from Africa, specifically South Africa. There are also successful programs in South America, the Philippines, China, Egypt, and India. The Coca-Cola Company has also partnered with entities such as the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Hand in Hand Southern Africa, UN Women, and TechnoServe to offer various kinds of training to meet the challenges of startup businesses. These various partners have expertise in regions of the world and could offer suggestions based on the local economy. For example, in Kenya, the Nurture Project was started in 2010 to support 15,000 independent farms run by women to help increase crop production and help them expand their business. This was done with the involvement of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. A similar program in Brazil was started called Coevita Recycling, which helps almost 10,000 recycling co-ops, most of which are owned and run by women. A majority of women were able to pay their business expenses and have resources left over to put money in savings, pay for school expenses for their children, including clothes, and they can now afford medical care. A vast majority of recipients are very confident they will not only keep their businesses open, but continue to grow them. In social innovation, the concepts of solutions and impact evaluation are helpful in determining if desired changes are occurring and what the impact really is. In the case of the 5 by 20 program, the topic of poverty was targeted. However, the Coca-Cola Company chose what is considered a wicked problem, or in other words, a problem so complex and intertwined with other social problems that it cannot be solved. That said, in a perfect world, I have a suggestion for improving the program along with suggestions to help it scale. There are 3 elements suggested in a social innovation program: a company, a nonprofit or foundation, and the government. With the 5 by 20 program, the company involved several nonprofit organizations or foundations. The government involvement was missing. The government could absorb the cost to educate the children of the participants and possibly their employees. Farming costs, rent paid by the shop owners, and materials for the artisans could be subsidized. Similar incentives could be extended to the street vendors. Relative to scalability of the program, the participants from the 2010 program would be mentors for the incoming participants. The 2010 participants could even be hired as local consultants since they are familiar with the laws, societal elements, and even the obstacles of starting a business. Additionally, the company could continue funding the program and increase the target number of women to 10 million women by 2030 and involve participants from more countries. The current program mandates the businesses be part of their value chain, which is tied directly to the Coca-Cola Company. Eliminate that requirement. Allow women to create and maintain businesses and/or services that meet the needs of their individual communities. For those with crop-based businesses, allow them to enter into a proprietary agreement or other contractual agreement that a predetermined acreage of crops are the property of the Coca-Cola Company. This would allow the business owner to buy more land for other ventures or learn better farming techniques to better use the land they have. This would help produce higher crop yields. In turn, this would allow her to hire more people, thereby improving the standard of living for others as well. The 5 by 20 program started in 2010 and concluded in 2020. At the time of this project, final numbers of women who took part are not available, nor are numbers or statistics available to determine how many businesses are still operating or what degree of growth was enjoyed. By all indications, the 5 by 20 program has attempted to improve the standard of living for 5 million women and their families across the globe. If effective, this could positively impact generations to come as well. With so noble an effort, let's lift an ice-cold Coke to the 5 by 20 program established by the Coca-Cola Company.